Hello all, welcome to Code 9 Destination. So day 16 here. I hope all you're clear with the previous class topic with the time and work one part. So today in the class we're going to deal with the topic of second part here. Okay, the first part is going to very focusing on the basic and the middle level of the question. So in the second part here, it is purely concentrated on the application, and it is little bit something like a difficult level we can able to say here in this one. Okay. So guys, please be focused on the question we writing here. Okay, because I'm saying again, we don't following any formula here. We just focusing on a few things with respect to the logic of the pattern. If you decoding the logic of the pattern with respect to the time and work, guys, you will definitely achieve the full mark in the time and work. Time and works, I'm again saying it is an unbeatable topic in the aptitude. You must have to focus on it here so that you will pay the very good amount of attention in this one, so that it will deliver you the best marks in the time and work. The effort you're making here in the time and work, it is not going to make you something the good in this particular chapter. If you are very efficient in this chapter, it will lead you to perform some other chapter as well as. So coming to the partnership, coming to the ratio and proportion, coming to the fractions, all the portions, this particular time and work is one of the very important role if you are strong in this logic. Because see, again saying, in the ratio and proportion we not using formula, time and work we not using any formula. But coming to this pattern of questions, you're going to only decode the logic of the question. If you decode that, it's much enough on it. Okay, I'll explain to the question, guys. Okay, so I'll just take you to the question. So this particular question is dealing with the heading of wages. Two different work in 6 days and the 8 days individually with the help of R. So you see this one with the help of R, they are doing, okay, and they're completing the work in the 3 days. If they are taking the help of R, they can able to complete the work in just 3 days. Okay, and coming to this one, they are announcing, they are saying that the total wages is equal to 3200, means then what is the amount is exactly given to R. So guys, whatever the question, guys, so please don't worry about it. So the only thing is that you just statically follow the thing which we are taught in the previous class. Okay, so what I told you in the first step, you need to take this one, that is P 1 day work is equal to what? That is 1 by 6 part. Okay, and next Q, what you call it as, that is 1 by 8 part. Okay, so according to the question, you see this one, if P, Q, R, they combinedly work, means they can able to complete the work in 3 days. Then you can able to say that the PQR 1 day work is equal to what? That is 1 by 3 you can able to call it as. That is P plus Q plus R. Okay, so you can able to call it as 1 by 3. Like what you can able to define here in this place. Okay, now you see this one, guys. You know the P and Q. Okay, if you applying the P and Q here, so P value is equal to 1 by 6 and Q value is equal to 1 by 8. So plus R is equal to 1 by 3 here. Okay, so now I just want to take the value this side. Okay, if you take this one, so first I just want to check how I can able to get this one. Okay, that is R is equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8. Okay, so this value will become a, so 1 by 3 minus 7 by 24. Okay, if you deal this one, obviously 24 and 3, that is 24, it is going to be the, obviously the think of what? That is, we will having the maximum number. If you deal this one, deal this particular one, by taking the LCM of this one, it will going to give you the value called 1 by 24. That is, R is equal to 1 by 24. Now, sir, we have found the ratio in terms of even fraction, but we need the rupees in terms of money. How we can able to get this one? Okay, now I'm just taking the value, that is P, Q and R. P is equal to what? 1 by 6. Q is equal to what? 1 by 8. R is equal to what? 1 by 24. So like the way I can able to take this one. If I again take the LCM, 24 is the again come. Okay. So then 6 times 4 is equal to what? 24. And 3 times 8 is equal to what? 24. And 1 times for 24 is equal to what? You will get that. So this is the direct ratio. This is the ratio. You can't able to use it in all places. The fraction cannot be defined as the ratio here. You need to always bring the direct ratio over it so that you will get the answer in an easy way. Okay. Now you're having the 4:3:1. So now guys, you see this one. So they asking how much share that is particular R have got. Okay. So here in the place, the ratio proportion is going to use. So that R indicates the 1. Okay. So 1 by total value is equal to what? Total people ratio is equal to what? 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. So that is 1 by 8 times of the total amount that is given distributed for the wages. We can able to call it as the 3200. Okay. So 3200, if you cancel this one, we can able to get the value called 400. So then we can able to say that is R is equal to, so 400 rupees. So the amount which is given for the R, we can able to call it as that is 400 rupees. So this is the way of the question you must have to deal in your side. So guys, you are clear with this question. Shall I move with the next question? So I'm again saying this topic is little bit hard. The question we solving, it might involve something like a multiple step. Each step before solving, we will try to explain. We will definitely going to explain all the steps. So make sure you clear about this one in the step we proceeding. So if you're still having a doubt, so please mention the question number and the type. So please indicate it. So we'll definitely help you on it. Okay. So going to the next question, guys. Okay. So this is like a little bit a big question. Okay. So let us read out the question once again. Okay. So A and B, they can able to complete the work in 20 days. Okay. And again, there is another one person is combining here with the B, and B and C, they can able to complete the work in 30 days. Well, C and D, they can able to do the same together in 24 days. So how many days will each of B and C to take the complete work? You see the word called each of B. Okay. See, we here, we having the B and C, it is merging here. And here A and B is merging here. Okay. So here C is merging here. And again C is merging here. That's what the thing they are asking, the A, each of B. Each of B means it should not be combined. You see this one? This is all AB. This is BC. This is CA. It is combined. They are asking the each of means that is the individual value that you need to bring it up. So then only we can able to collect the answer here in this one correctly. Okay. So let's go on the way as like we learned from the very previous one. That is A plus B. Okay. 1 day work is equal to what? 1 by 20 part. Okay. And B plus C is equal to what, guys? We can able to call it as 1 by 30 part. And C plus A, we can able to call it as 1 by 24 part here in the place. Okay. So now here in this one that you want to make. So we having the A plus B, B plus C and C plus A. But we need to combine it and we just want to say what is the 1 day work of ABC. What is the 1 day work of ABC? That is the thing we just want to find out here. If you find out ABC, then you can able to find out the each value individually here. To finding the ABC, we have to add all of the value probably. Okay, that is 1 day work. Okay, that's the thing we just call it as here. Okay, so that if you see this one, that 1 day work, we can able to take all the value, guys, that in respect of the 1 by 20, 1 by 30 plus 1 by 24. Okay, so times of 1 by 12. It is a 1 day work. Okay, it is a 1 day work. So that you need to multiply by 1 by 2 here in the place. If you multiply that, so reducing this one, if you want to reduce, you can able to reduce, or else you can able to keep it like the same. That is, if you see here this one with respect to the fourth table, it can't be done. It may be considered as 10, it may be considered as 15, it may be considered as 12. If you consider this like this, it will give you definitely the value called what? That is 120. If you're taking the LCM of this one, it will give you the 120 below. Okay, in above, you see this one, we having the value called 6 plus 4 plus 5. If you're taking the LCM, so times of 2, which we have written on the side. Okay, once we making this, if you see this one, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 by 120 is there. Okay, so 15 times of 8, we can able to call it as the 120 here in the place. That is 8 times of 2, we will call it as the 116 here in this place. Okay, so then this is the ABC, 1 day work of ABC. We can able to call it as 1 by 16 part. Okay, that's it. Okay, because why many people have the confusion, sir, why you are taking the 1 by 2 here in this place? Because we don't have anything. Because reason is that you see this one, we having a 2A and 2B and 2C. So then how we can able to consolidate those two number? So that it's coming as y2. You shouldn't multiply by 2. You shouldn't do that. You need to give by the fractions. So then only you can able to manipulate the answer correctly there. Okay. So once you've done this, we can able to call it as 1 by 16 there. Okay. So once you're completing the 1 by 6, so we having that ABC 1 day work. Okay. ABC 1 day work. Okay. Now, if you making the minus, okay, if you're making the minus of anything, that if you need the value of, that if you need the value of B, okay, if I need the value of B means I can call it as minus C plus A. Okay, if I call it, so AC will cancel here. So B will remain. ABC value is equal to what? That is 1 by 16 here. So C minus A value is equal to what? 1 by 24. If I take the LCM, it will definitely go in the LCM called 48. So taking the numerator, it will give you the 3 minus 2. And you can able to make it like that is 1 by 48. So that we can able to say that, so the B complete the work in 48 days. That is one of the answers we have got. Okay. So that is the thing. They are asking the B. Okay. So we saying that, so the B finishing the work in 48 days. Now, sir, we need to find out the value called what? C we need to find out. Okay. If I need the C, what should I want to do? I need to keep the, so A plus B. Okay. I need to take this A plus B. Okay. That is A plus B plus C 1 day work minus A plus B. If I keep it here, that is AB will cancel. I'll get directly the C value. A plus B plus C is equal to what, guys? We are saying as 1 by 16. Okay. So 1 by 16 minus A plus B is equal to what? 1 by 20. Obviously, if you're taking the LCM of 16 and 20, it will going to give you the value called 80 below. Okay. So that if you need the 80 over here with respect of 16, you need to multiply by what? 5. Okay. If you need to get the 80 with respect of the 20, then you can able to call it as the 5 minus 4. That it will give you the value called 1 by 80 probably. That you can able to say that the C completing the work in 80 days. So that you can able to say that the 48 and 80 is the very correct answer with respect of the question which they are asking here in this one. Okay. Okay, guys, you are clear about this question, I believe so. We'll go for the next kind of the category. Okay. So there is another question. Okay. So this is based on the 3 people. Okay. So how you can able to manipulate the 3 people with respect to the question, that the time and work is the thing we are dealing here in this problem. Okay. So this is the question. We can able to see this one. Okay. If P and Q are together, can complete the work in 15 days. Okay. So P and Q. What is the first step, guys? Everyone should have to done this before I say this one. Okay. So there is P and Q. There is 1 day work is equal to what? We can able to call it as 1 by 15 directly. And Q plus R, they have given us 1 by 12 directly. And then 1 day work of P and R, they are giving us 1 by 20 here. Okay. So then that is, they are, if you see this one, that is PQR, 1 day work. Okay. That is, if you are combining this one, that we need to get that PQR because it is a 2P, right? So because we having the 2P and 2Q and 2R, so that it will give it as, you need to combine all the value like 1 by 15 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 20. If you make this, guys, it will give you the value called 60 as LCM. But so you must have to take the 1 by 2 as well as the 2. You see this one. If it has come this side, it will come it as, so 1 by 2 probably there. If you make it out again, that it will give you that 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 3, that is 12. So 12 times of 5 will get the value called 60 over it. So that probably you will left with the 1 by 10 probably. So that PQ or 1 day work it is 1 by 10 part, we can able to say this one. Okay. So probably this is the answer also they are asking here. So that is PQR. PQR, if they combine and doing the work, they can able to make the work done in 10 days. So this is the thing. Okay. So the PQR 1 day work is equal to 1 by 10 part. So they can able to complete the work in 10 days is the logical answer here. Okay. I hope everyone is clear with the question how to validate the combined number with respect to the question which they are asking in this one. Okay. I'll go for the next question, guys. Okay. The same type of the previous one. Okay. That is a P and Q. So everyone please follow it. Can complete a work in 8 days. Okay, then Q and R complete the same work. Okay, see guys, complete the same work in 12 days. So P, Q, R together can complete the same work in 6 days. In how many days? How many days can P and R together can do that work? Okay, little same type of question, but we having only one trick here. Okay, that is something like a the way of trick they are asking, like make you to confuse here. Okay, I'll read out the question for you guys. So there is a P and Q can complete the work in 8 days, and Q and R can complete the same work in the 12 days here. There is PQR together can complete the same work in 6 days. So here, listen guys, we having the total value. Okay, they are asking the part of the portion here. Okay, so then guys, we can able to write it on the same like how we can able to write it from the very beginning of the one, that like that is P plus Q, a 1 day work, we can able to call it as the 1 by 8 part, and then they have given that, so that is your Q plus R, a 1 day work, we can able to call it as the 1 by 12 part, and then there is P plus Q plus R, 1 day work, we can able to call it as 1 by 6 part here. Okay, so that, so work done by R. Okay, they are asking the P and R. Okay, so that is you need to combine that, then you need to say the answer. So simply saying that P and R, it is not the thing they are asking is the one. You need to combine the value, guys. That is the only thing they are asking here in the place. So anyhow, you're going to find out the value of P and R in an individual way only. Okay, you see this one, we having a PQR. Okay, if I keep like this, minusing with this one, I can able to get the value called R. Okay, I having the value PQR again here. With respect to this one, I can get the value of P directly. Okay, so that I'm doing on the same. That is P plus Q plus R. So minus, I'm taking the P plus Q plus R. So minus Q plus R. If I made it, guys, so this will give you, what is the P plus Q plus R? That the value called 1 by 6. So minus 1 by 8. So if you're taking the LCM of the both of the things we will get here, that the LCM we will get it as 24. Okay, so in the above we will call it as the 4 minus 3, that it will give you the value called 1 by 24. That we can able to say that the QR get cancelled. Okay, and we will give the value called 5. P remains that. So the P can complete the work in 24 days. Okay, that is the one thing. Okay, now we just want to find out what is the value of the thing called what? What is the value of 6 minus 8, right? Yeah. Okay. So what is the value of this? Is the R. Okay. This is about the R. We can able to call it as. Okay. So P plus Q only. We are writing the P plus Q. It is written as Q plus R. Okay. If you done this one, so PQ get cancelled. You will finding the value of R value. So that is R. One complete days. The R can be complete the work in the 24 days. That is the thing they have given in this one. And next you want to find the P. Okay. Again, you keeping the PQR here. So minus PQR minus Q plus R, if you keep it up, that is, so 1 by 6, so minus 1 by 12, it will also give you the value called what? 24 as a LCM here in the place. So taking the LCM on the both side, it will give you that 4 minus 2. That it will give you the 12, 2 by 24. If you cancel this one, we will get the value called 1 by 12 here in the place. Okay. So going onwards, I have got the value of P is equal to 1 by 24. And R is equal to what? 1 by 12. So I make it up this one. Okay, that is a P plus R. I can able to call this one. I get that 1 by 24 plus 1 by 12. I can directly say it as that is 3 by 24. Okay, 3 by 24 is equal to what? That is 1 by 8. Okay, so the probably you can able to say that in how many days the P and R can do the work. That's the thing that 8 days. The P and R they're doing the work for 8 days is the probable answer. Okay, that is 8 days is the correct answer one. Okay, so everyone is clear about the questions. Anyone having still doubt on this topic, how we are combining the value, how we are dissecting the value? Anyone having still doubt? If you're still having the doubt on the questions, so please try to comment on the chat box, guys, so that we will reach out to you in a earlier way. Okay, now we'll go to the another section. Okay, another topic. I mean, another one more question, and we will deal it up in the next one. Okay, so I'm not going to same way of the repetitive question which you have done. Okay, I just want to give you something in the different one that you want to explore in the different way, so that you must have to understand it very clearly. Okay, so so the same way of the question we will have here in this one. Okay, so I'm just it is belongs to the different type. Okay, so you see this one alone. You see alone. They maybe we can able to give the title called alone. Okay, alone is it is a important topic because many places it will sound here. Okay, so let me deal in the question from the beginning. Okay, I think I've write the data everything clearly. So PQRS 4 people can complete the work in 20 days. If P and Q they joining and they completing the work in 50 days, R alone took for 60 days. So then how many days S alone took for to complete the work? That is a deal of question. Okay, so initially same like P, Q or S, that is 1 day work is equal to that is 1 by 20 part. Okay, same like that is P and Q, that is 1 day work is equal to what? 1 by 50 part. Okay, next one that is R alone. Okay, R alone it is 1 day work, we can able to call it as 1 by 60 part. Okay, same like we can able to call like another one that is yes. Okay, yes 1 day. Okay, what is the thing? What is the thing they are asking here? Okay, what is the thing they are asking here in this question here? Okay, so let's move on the question. So how we can able to deal this one? That's a very important thing. Okay, so what is the logic we can able to put here in this place so that we can able to solve this one in a correctly, that without making any mistakes. So how we can able to call this one? So we having that we want the value of what? Yes alone. Yes alone means I'm taking the value of PQRS. Okay, keeping the yes here, taking the everything here in the place. Okay, that is so making the yes here in this one, and so that PQ will come this side. Okay, this side means if you see this one 1 by 20. Okay, that is S is equal to 1 by 20, and making this one it will become a so P plus Q plus R. So like the way it will form. Okay, so we know the value of P plus Q and R also we know. That is, we can simply write it down, that is 1 by 20. So minus 1 by 50 and minus 1 by 60. If you solve this one, the LCM will give you the value called directly the thing called 300. Okay, in the numerator, if you take this one, 15 it will require, here it is required 6 and here it is required 5. If you solve this one, we will get the value called 4 by 300 we will get here in the place. If you solve this once again, that it will give you that 1 by 75 part can be done. Okay, then you can able to say that the yes alone can be finished the work in 75 days. Okay, so like the way we can able to finish this particular problem and we can able to close this one. Okay, so this is how we can able to find out the answer in this particular question to solve this one. Okay, so going to the next question, guys. That is there is a 3 different people is there. P, Q, R. They are together completing the work. So P and Q complete 70% of the work while Q and R finish 50%. Then the P and Q combination is more faster than the Q and R they having here this one. Once the P and Q and R reaching this 50%, P and Q reaching to the percentage of 70% of the total one. Okay, so if you comparing this one, who will finish the work completely is the thing they are asking here. Okay, so they are saying that. So we having something that PQ or complete the task. That is the thing they are giving in this one. Okay, so going to this one, guys. So P and Q, they are giving that they finish in the 70%. 70%, you can able to write it as that is 7 by 10 directly. Okay, 7 by 10. 70 means 70 by 100 only, right? If you cancel that one, we will get the value called 7 by 10. Okay, 70 by 100. Okay, so then you're having the Q by R, 50 by 100. If you make it up, that will give you that 1 by 2. Okay, that is, so P and Q, they are completed the 7 by 10 of the portion. And so Q and R, they finishing the 50% of the portion they have done. Okay, so that you see this one. So very clearly you need to understand. Just writing the term, it is not more important to solve the question. You must have to focus on here how we can able to derive the next step in this one. Okay, so you see this one, gentlemen, we want to find out what is the R 1 day work. Okay, R 1 day work is equal to what? Because the P and Q, they have completed 70% of the work. We don't have any idea about the R here. Okay, so 1 day work of Q and R, we can able to call the thing called what? That is R is equal to what? We can able to call it as something like 7 by 10. Okay, that we can able to call like this. That is 1 day work of R is equal to the total work is I'm taking as 1 minus PQR. Okay, you can able to take the 3 terms as well as like I told, right? So P plus Q plus R. Okay, so minus, that is the total work is equal to 1 PQR. Okay, they are combined and doing the work. We can able to call it as the PQR. Okay, and you having the value called P plus Q. Okay, and this value is 7 by 10. If you take this one, PQ get cancelled and you will get the value called only R. R 1 day work you will get. That is 1 minus 7 by 10. If you made it, guys, so that will give you 10 minus 7. We will call it as the 3 by 10 directly here in this one. And R will complete the work alone. R will complete the work alone in dash days. Okay, so R will complete. This is the R 1 day work. Okay, R 1 day work is equal to this thing. Okay, but R will complete the thing in dash days means you need to call it as 10 by 3. 10 by 3 is equal to, we can able to call it as 3 1 by 3. Same thing only. I'm writing in the mixed fraction. So R, this is the part. R completing the 1 day work as 3 by 10 of the portion. But R can be complete the total work in 3 1 by 3 days. That is 10 by 3 days. I can able to call it as. Okay. So now you must have to find out another one value. Again, 1 day work of P. Okay. You want to find out the P work. Okay. That is 1 day work of P is equal to what? Same line. That is total work is equal to what? 1. Okay. 1 minus QR is equal to what? That is 1 by 2. If you keep it up, this value will give you the again the value called 1 by 2. That is P 1 day work is it give you the value called 1 by 2 portion. Okay, that is a P completing the work in 2 by 1 means that is a 2 days. So P completing the work in 2 days we can able to call it as. But here we have found in the each value, guys. So you see this one, R can be completing the 3 R can be completing the work in 3 1 by 3 days, and P can be completed the work in 2 days. Now, guys, you just want to find out the value called Q. Then how I can able to find out the Q? Okay, so you see this one, I having the 2 things here. Okay, I having the 2 values here in this place. That is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is here and something like that is the 3 by 10 also there. Okay, so that you want to make down the value with respect of this one. Okay, that is you want to find out the Q directly. How you can able to get the Q? Because you might have the P and R will be there. Okay, that if you keep it up there, that is the Q will generate the value called 5 days. Okay, so that probably that is you see this one. So what is the highest people? So who completing the work in the less days, they are the more efficient. Okay, so here in this one, so P is completing the work in the 2 days here in this one. So the probably the P is the very fastest one, and it is an efficient person as well as. Okay, so efficient terms is probably here the answer you will call it as B is completing the work. Okay, so this is how you will sort out the answer with respect to the question we have solved here in the place. Okay, it's a very simple question, and we just want to solve one more questions here. That is, read out the question very carefully, guys. You having the one more new term here. It is coming into the place here in this one. So A can do the work in 10 days, B in 15 days, and C in 20 days. And A and B combine together, and they can able to work for 4 days. And C can, and then C replacing A. That is, C is replacing the A. First thing, you just want to check what is the A and B they're doing. Okay, so A and B, A can do the work in 10 days, B can do the work in the 15 days. Okay, so it is given, but so why they want to give the another one value? Let's check it out. Why? Okay, so 1 day work of A plus B. Okay, they are combining means we'll call it as 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. It will give you something the value. If you resolve this one, you will get the value called 1 by 6 part. In 1 day, A and B, combinedly they working means they can able to complete that 1 by 6 of the portion. Okay, but in the next thing, they are saying that A and B work together for the 4 days. So that 1 day it is a 1 by 6 portion means the 4 days for, that is 4 days for what the value, guys? We can say it as that is 4 by 6 portion. Okay, if you resolve this one, we will get the value called 2 by 3 here. Okay, so this is the portion. Okay, then you need to consider the remaining work. Remaining work means what? So here, out of 3, 2 portion is completed. Then what is the remaining there? Remaining is 1 by 3 of the work is remaining now. Okay, now you see this one, C replacing the A. Okay, so let's deal this one. Now, 1 day work of B and C. Okay, how you can able to take it out? This one, guys, 1 day work of B and C. How you can able to take it up? That is, they are also giving the value of B and C as well as. If you take the value of B and C, like so B plus C, B plus C 1 day work. Okay, if you take down this one, that is 1 by so that is 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. If you made it, guys, so we will generate the value called 7 by 60 part. Okay, so this thing we can able to do this one. And next one, the time taken to complete the work of 7 by 60 portion. Okay, that how many days we can able to take. They are asking clearly in how many days the entire work will finish. Okay, entire work will finish. How many days is the thing? Okay, so the time, that is 1 day work of BSc, we can able to call it as the 7 by 60 portion. Okay, the time taken to finish. You see this one, we don't know how much things we having in this one. Okay, so that is the left. So once A and B is left means we having only the B and C is left. B and C is proceed here. Okay, so here in this one they have giving only one silent clue here, that is C replaces the A. C replaces the A they have given in this one. Okay, that is A, I'm taking the total value, that is 1. Okay, so and 1 by 3 is the remaining work I have placed here. Okay, so that is B and C, they are completing the work in, that is 7 by 60 part in a 1 day work. Then you need to write it as 60 by 7 days. They are completing this one. If you solve this one, we will get the value called what? That is 20 by 7 days. Okay, 20 by 7 days. Okay, that it is happened for the total days. Already we have finished the 4 days work. Okay, so this is in a days, boss. Okay, so don't forget, this is not in a part. Okay, because already we finished the 4 days work. So if you take the 4 days work extra, that it will give you the value 28 it will go. So they probably will get the value called 48 by 7 days is the final answer. That is 48 by 7 is the final answer. Many times the people will think that the fraction value will never become the answer correctly to the answer question which is given in this one. But guys, please focus on it. If you focus on it, you will get the correct answer probably. And you need a very much practice. So all the questions we have discussed in the previous class and today's class, so combine everything and practice and make sure you're writing on the notebook and follow the method. So what are the things what are the changes we have done in each question? So that also you must have to remember in each question And the method, it's very important. Okay, so make sure you've taken down all the all the methods we have written. Make sure you're writing the sub application name on it. That is a very important on this one. Okay, I hope you clear with this particular topic. So we are done with the topic, guys. You still having any doubt, you can reach to us. Okay, so through the comment box in the description box, we have attached our mail ID. You can reach to us in the personal if you have any personal queries. Okay, so thank you, guys. Have a nice day. We will meet you in the next class. Bye.
Hey, hold on. I'm back. I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta and LinkedIn. Thank you.